Welcome back to OpenTTD Real Baltica, where we're playing in the Baltic region. And as you know, our CEO is currently Mr. Durak, a Russian imperialist who has taken over a little bit control of our company. And we know that a large bottleneck of our company is the Baltic Tunnel, which we already completed a few years back, and which is the backbone of our Baltic hub, going from Tallinn, Riga towards Helsinki, which we consider our capital, where we have our headquarters. But of course, Mr. Durak has also recognized something that the other stakeholders in the company have long said, that this tunnel is a huge bottleneck because it piles up here, and the construction of a new tunnel will cost immense money, and we should save money, about 800,000 pounds for a second tunnel. And Mr. Durak has come up with a great plan that we should aid in the Russian steel industry, because obviously now that we have some connection here, the Finnish industry is undercutting us. But we have, of course, here, like in near Veliki Novgorod or near Staraya Russa, a steel mill that could be perfectly operational if we just helped it out to supply it with some things, and we can import some iron ore all the way down here from probably, this is already Latvia, I would guess. And of course, Staraya Russa has also a coal mine, all of which could be easily connected here to the steel mill, and thereby, with the transportation fees that we would receive here, it would obviously help us to make money. So we will pursue that opportunity, because he's completely right, of course. So the steel mill station. So, firstly, a delivery, and then next to that, a pickup station. Fixtures, process kits, yeah, steel. Want to maybe add like a few platforms here that capture that we have a steel here, so it doesn't look so boring. Something like that. It should be fine. So yeah, firstly, this is gonna be furnace steel pickup, and this one gonna be delivery. And when it comes to the delivery, we'll start here with that coal mine. I think that makes the most sense. Because for that we just need to build a bridge here, maybe something a bit more easy. Yeah, very cool, like that it spans exactly the river. I like it. And we are going to go up here and build a station. Yeah, mineral silo should be the one. I'm gonna place it like this because it looks better. Going to make it like this. Is that enough for one train to wait even? Not quite. I'll just make it like this then. So, that way, that way. that should be that. And we're going to... Do we have any resource up here that we would ever deliver? Maybe, yes. Yes, but still for now, probably not. So for now we'll just place the depots just behind here. Is that a good idea? I cannot click on them. Okay, then we'll just extend it out like this and then place depot here. So should we go with the freight locomotive? Is there any reason why we would? Not sure. They can go faster than 56, but maybe they can accelerate faster. So let's try it out, if for nothing else. So please go to the coal and deliver it here. Full load, let's roll. And then we will deliver the goods, of course, somewhere. Was there not somewhere a station? So this is dairy. So I guess the next factory is up here. It's pretty far away. There's a factory in Narva. Yes, that could later on play into it. For now, I suppose we will not pick up the steel net yet, and we will focus on going down all the way here to Rysienka. Yeah, almost joining our line back here. So, building a station. Yeah, we'll go up here to go through that gap. And then here we will make a little waiting bay. Okay, how do we want to go to there? Good question. So let's try to follow the contours of the environment to answer that. And we also single track it from here again. Is there any logical way to jump over? Like here's pretty long bridge. I think there's nowhere where it would be less long. Maybe here. Something like this. So then this could be going like here. That would look cool. Okay, then it needs to gain elevation. Not the most effective, but looks interesting. So that will be that. And we'll plan in another way to take over here. Is that long enough? Not really, actually. That's also not long enough, isn't it? I think that's not needed. Might actually be a problem because this is not long enough to contain one train. So yeah, we'll just not do that. So then this will be iron ore. And we will go from that station all the way down here to the station all the way here, delivery. Let's go. Cool. And the next order of business is to get engineering supplies here, because that would make sense. Probably from just the normal harbor that we have up there. There's no better one, is there? No, there is one. So we can just grab it from here. Yeah, that would make more sense. At least from... I mean, the other one is basically also like from Sosnovi 4, so this is also like area of the Empire. But why not put it from here? So what stations do we use for that? Just freight stations or something? I think so. What do we can deliver here? We can deliver the goods here, right? Oh yeah. That's later on, at least, a good idea. So, high security station, goods station, yeah. Yeah, it needs to be like here, that it actually connects up with that. Okay, I guess that's an entrance that can turn open. That. Yeah. So that's gonna be the... Yeah, the name is fine. What I need from us is that we connect these tracks up though. Yeah, that's gonna be needed. For that we want to come basically down there. And yeah, here just bridges. Just what you would expect there to be. Constant mismanagement of these Finnish people. Whenever we want to build some project, they're always short on cash. Even though this project will finally solve our cash problems, because we're finally doing something useful with the company, supplying this. What the hell? Why is it so expensive? The track is like super expensive. I mean, double tracking this line, maybe a bit overly ambitious, but you know, the guy in charge, Mr. Durak, he said double track. We don't want to make a mistake here, and it's only single track it when he said the double. Okay, one sec. That's a blocker. Okay. Because you both want to go... No. Okay. If I can tell just you to go forward. Then it just barely works. But yeah, I can see that that's not well planned. Clearly our usual construction guys were not consulted on this. Maybe that should work better. Does it fit in there? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. We'll see. Okay, I also want to make sure that they're going the right directions here. Okay. Good. So, underwater cannot find the way to continue. I think that's fake news. Because it definitely can. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, these Finnish people, they're always making up excuses why they can't work, right? No. No, we are liking our Finnish company here. We just need to get it to do a little bit of work here also for the Empire. So, yeah. There's no way I can access that easily. So I guess we'll build a new maintenance area here in Veliki Novgorod. Where we can maintain trains. So then we have a new one, 54 with more weight, but otherwise the same. I don't know what the advantage would be. Do you want it slower and heavier or lighter and faster? Everything else is the same. Strange new model, I would say. But here we're gonna go back. Oh, we have the A is no longer available. Ooh. That's a damn shame. Alright, we'll take this one. And we'll transport engineering supplies in a boxcar. It's our usual way to do it. And let's make sure that we can carry 80. So it doesn't need to be full length, it just needs to be 80. So we'll go here. And afterwards we'll go here. And then here we go there. Full load, let's go. That will really significantly increase our production, I would say, to gung-ho. That will be how we make the money to build the tunnel. Maybe. Or reconnect something else. Let's see. Or maybe Mr. Durak gets like a golden parachute and we replace him with somebody else. Hey, it opens. Nice. Yeah, later on we can bring here goods and stuff. Clay you can deliver to the port. That's where you can deliver clay. I was asking about that question a few episodes ago. Still had it stuck in my mind. Okay, it's passing a long traffic jam. Oh, in Volkov there's a new dairy under construction. Don't know if I want to necessarily that new stuff gets constructed. Might get disabled that. Construction. Lenient attitude. Auto construction or something. I think it's called funding of industries or something. Allow funding buildings, but that's authorities. Allow companies to give money to towns to fund new houses. Okay, that's something else. Industries. Maybe if we look for new sticker. That's just news. Company stuff, that should not be it. Limitations, world generation, environment, time, authorities, allow funding buildings. That's what we do already. I know what we can do. Okay, I don't find it right now. That's fine. Let's see, this is in Gung Ho? Yes, yes, yes. Okay, this will mean that we're gonna double and triple our production here, I would guess. But yeah, this is a bit inefficient. But we're gonna clone this one time, the other one 2 times. And now that the money is rolling in, we can also afford to do that. Okay, I want to just check that out quickly, what's going on there. There's so many of them telling me there's something wrong, but it's just a tunnel. Yeah, the tunnel is a nightmare. Everybody knows it. We will take care of that in a bit. Okay, I funded them on the wrong side, so they first have to go to Veliki Novgorod, but they have to go there for inspection only, so it's fine. They will just turn around in the station, I'm sure. Nope. No idea where they're going first, but they'll take the scenic route. That's okay. Probably they will go into one of those depots or something, I'm not sure. They cannot turn around anywhere. I mean, that's fine. So this one is going to the ironstone mine to also deliver that to Gung Ho production, which is great. That's exactly what we need. Okay, and now that we have a little bit of money, I think we're going to work on the construction of that tunnel. We can finance it probably with the remainder with some debt. about 800 something K, so a huge amount of money we'll need for it. Oop. That is correct, right? Yep. 950K. Increasing cost already. Inflation is crazy. Okay, how much was it? 9,554. I mean, we should have that in a bit. There we go. Yeah, construction while things are going on. It's an interesting idea for sure. So now we have signals inside of the tunnel. And that is crazy because that allows multiple trains to be in there. The efficiency boost should be enormous. There's no waiting time here, anywhere in this tunnel. Very good. So let's double check some stuff because I feel like we didn't really take a look at that much. So mail to Helsinki transfer, Helsinki station and whatnot. So this Espoo thing is still like super crazy. Even though we put some trams specifically on that route. So Mr. Dura comes up with a solution, I think, which is going to be to shorten the path. And then we're also going to put more on that route. 2 more. They'll mainly want to go to Espoo, whatever that is. Yeah, that hopefully works in our favor. So then we have this train here, which is going basically empty. It's crazy. 400 passengers could go on this prestige line. That just proves that people really don't want to go to the Baltics. Helsinki, Baltica station, 800 people maybe disagree, but Mr. Durek knows. That's just fake news. Okay, then since 800 people want to go here, I expect that will be similar in Tallinn or Riga. In Riga, there's a huge amount of demand. Yes, definitely. In that case, let's clone that. Vehicle is not available. Oof. Yeah, I saw that. What is the next best passenger vehicle? Like, this was a really good vehicle. Has a max speed of 82. I mean, probably this one. Yeah. Okay, then what do we have here as a setup? Okay, it's interesting alignment. So we have second class, 1, 2, 3, 4, then 5 first class, and then we fill it up with second class until 7. In this case it doesn't quite fit anymore because the locomotive is a little bit longer, so we'll also fit in a little bit of third class here. Why not? For capacity reasons. Maybe even a bit more. Because they do fit quite a bit more people, and that's really attractive. Yeah, that should be fine. Can I put them at the front of the train here? Okay, and then as far as the journey is concerned, you should just copy it from the existing one and even share orders with it. Okay, we should probably tell it not to go to Helsinki, but rather to Tallinn first. Yeah, and we're gonna take a little tour as the conclusion to this episode. Well, I'm gonna quickly look at our finances and repay some of the debt. So we're good at making money again. Okay, what are you? You're just waiting until that one fills up, but you're the engineering supplies person. That's okay. Okay, you picked up probably a good amount of passengers because they're still left to Helsinki. Yeah, you filled up. Definitely, we should definitely build more third class. That's 500 passengers. That's a crazy train. I think the ratio should be like much more in favor of third class. Now that the lower classes also want to travel, makes a lot of sense. Does it get up here well? Not well, I would say. Not that well. Okay, I know the finances are in the way of your view. So there's a bunch of people in mail here. That's the passengers are getting less. That's good. With regard to the mail, there's still an issue. So we'll just hire like an extra mail person and make a special route just for them. There's not that much demand on the transfer, I guess, for mail. No. So we'll just have the singular one then. That just runs back and forth between them. We'll check out the profitability of our things in a future episode. Yeah, here this is just a situation where the gung-ho is no longer delivered because this one is like loading up too slow. You are probably the engineering supply, so as soon as this guy comes in, the production will pick up. So we kind of need 2 delivery stations ideally, because now it's gung-ho and now the production will be crazy. So if it could have delivered that a little bit earlier, that would have been really helpful, because now it will be filling in a lot faster. So I guess that's our calling. Since we saw it, we will fix it before the episode is over. Building a second station, just expanding it like that. This. Okay. So we'll just take a last look here at this station as it it passed Tallinn. And we're going down to Riga empty-handed. That's unfortunate. But isn't Riga somebody waiting for us? Yeah, there's 100. Although most of them don't want to go north. So the demand to go north is not as high yet on the Baltic line, unfortunately. It seems like. How's the general demeanor here in Riga? They want to go to the stores. They want to go to Central. Ooh. Central and then Riga West. Wow, crazy. So many people want to go Riga West. And they want to go Riga. So there's some internal necessity to transport people, but from the train station itself, it seems probably pretty fine. But that's gonna be it for today's episode. See you next time. Bye.